And then YouTube, it's me again, Yorkshire lad, with another video, and it's a requested video from one of my subscribers, but I'll get to that in a minute. Hello to all new subscribers, you stuck by is much appreciated. Thank you so much for support. If it weren't for you, I won't be doing this. Many thanks. If you click that notification bell, please, and click all, that'll let you know when I'm uploading again. Like, please, comment, please, share, please, to X, Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, Messenger, and all these other goodies. And subscribe. We like that because it's free and I don't get out for note now. Now, a few days ago, I did a video from one of my subscribers who asked me about retro collecting. Is it overpriced? And a lot of people seem to enjoy that video, so he's asked me what my thoughts are on the resellers, the scalpers, and the charity and the retro game shops that get things cheap and then up prices. Is it ruining it for collectors? Now, in my opinion, for me, like I say, I'm not look like I used to be. Just bear with me a minute. There we go. Oh, I don't want to see this ugly face, but there that goes. But for me, in certain respects, yes, they are. Because there's a lot of people who are keeping older games and they're not selling them, or if they see something that's selling, say, on eBay, or they check prices on eBay, CEX and all this, and they see they've got a game and they think, oh, I've only paid £2 for that and it's worth 40 quid now. Oh, I'll sell it. And you just think, well, no, fair dues. But it's just ruining it for everybody else, because a lot of people are keeping, I mean, mind you, I'm alright saying something, look at all that behind me here. But I'm trying to go for a full PAL set. Whether I complete it or not at Xbox, I don't know. But going back to the subject, for me, yeah, I think there's a lot of people who are greedy. And this is a disclaimer, I'm not having a go. I don't want a lot of rate and all that crap, because I don't need it, I don't want it. This is just my opinion, and that one of my subscribers asked me to do it, so that's my disclaimer. Now, I think a lot of people get greedy. Now, like I said, for collectors, it's getting harder and harder. And I think it'll hit a peak, and then it'll just dive. But at this moment in time, I'm not sure, but for me, I think it is getting more expensive. Now, just for, like I said, collectors, yeah, it's getting a lot more difficult to get games, because certain things are selling for stupid money. Whereas a few years ago, you could pick them up for next to no, or only a few pound, or your equivalent in whichever country you come from. But now it's like, some things are crazy. So, but as for the scalpers, it's like fighting a losing battle. You're always going to get them in whatever thing you collect. It's like these who collect Hot Wheels, and I'm not eating on them, but some of them, why do they need... I understand treasure hunts, they're pretty like 10 a penny, but the super treasure hunts are like hen's teeth. But why would you want... And it's nice to get a treasure hunt. I know I'm going off kilter, but bear with me and then I'll come back to it. But they're easier to pick up, so why would you want to pick 20 of them up when you've already... You can get one or two of them anywhere. But whereas the super treasure hunts, it's like a needle in an haystack. So do you see what I mean? So this is why when people get these treasure hunts... Sorry, these super treasure hunts, which are a lot harder to get... They can sell, basically, for, it's cost them, I don't know, say £1.50, say £2.40, or say whatever equivalent in your country. And then they're selling them for like 30, 40, 50, 60, 80, sometimes over £100. And it's cost them like a shell out of about £2 something. But same as with games, I mean, you could say you get lucky at a charity shop, you find a game for £1. And then you go check on eBay and it's worth, say, 30 quid. and say similar amount in CEX, then you sit on it for a bit and then you think, I've had to pull trigger and sell it and try and ask a bit more than what it's worth. But you're only willing to pay what it's worth, in your opinion, not nobody else's. You might think you've got a rare game that's worth 300-400 quid, and somebody offers you 200-250 quid. Now, are you going to take that? Or are you going to hold that and probably never sell it? Right, and going on to retro gaming shops, I understand they've got bills to pay and that, like electric, water and everything else, but sometimes they get lucky with things that people come in and trade and they think they'll give them a decent-ish price, and then they'll probably, I know they've got to make a living, which is, I understand that, so I'm not hitting on them. But say you take a game in and you say, oh, I want to trade this in, and they say, right, let me check it, blah, blah, blah. I'll give you 30 quid. And you'll think, you have a bit of a naggle, say you get it up to, say, 35 quid. And then after that, say a week or two later, you go back to the shop and they're selling it for like 70, 80 quid. I know you've made a profit, but they're going to make a lot more profit out there, which is their business. So that's why they've got a retro game shop and you've not. Simple as. But as for me, he's making it harder to collect games and for collecting in general. So yeah, I find it, I mean, I don't bother now, but if I was, like I say in my last video, I'd just stick to one console and collect for that. And once I've finished that, whether I keep it or sell it and then invest it into something else, I don't know. But I can see whereas it's going to hit its peak again and then it's just going to die for a few years or whatever. And then you'll have stuff that you thought were worth loads of money that are going to be probably half or maybe even a lot more than half than what it's worth. So if it were me, I would, like I said, just stick to one console, but I won't want to start collecting again now, because I don't think I'd be able to do it. So you need to invest a lot of time and money and do a lot of research, and then you would know, have a good idea and knowledge about what you're getting into and what you're going to be doing and how much you're going to end up spending. And like there's a lot of sites like Facebook Marketplace, Vinted and eBay and all these other places where you can pick up good bargains. But once people start knowing about it, you're fighting a losing battle because you're chasing your tail all the time. You might get lucky and get some bargains, but then sometimes you're going to be going empty-handed for ages and ages, aren't you? So, but yeah, so that was from one of my subscribers who asked me to do a video of it. So, in my opinion, yes, I think the resellers and scalpers are making it harder, and the game shops, retro game shops, I know they've got to make a living, and I don't want any hate on that, but I think they're making it harder as well because they're charging what they want, whereas you think they're giving, you think, Jesus, whack, can't get it out. You take a game into trading, you think you're getting a decent price, but they're going to make a fair bit more on it. But that's how it works. So it's just one of them things where it swings and roundabouts. But for me, yeah, the scalpers, the resellers are making it harder. And I think it will hit its peak and then it will die. It'll just die of a death again and drop down, and then stuff that were worth a fair bit of money in your collection will be worth a fraction of that then, which it's just life in general, isn't it? So hopefully you've enjoyed this video. If anybody wants to do a video response to it, but I don't want a load of grief, so it's entirely up to you if you want to do a video response on it and do your take on it. And I'm going to leave it there, so thank you so much for your support, and stay safe, take care, enjoy your collecting and game hunting and everything. And until next time, that knows what I'm going to say. Is I'm going to say it with us. You'll do for us, right? 1, 2, 3. Stay safe, take care, and until next time, I'll say the thank you very much.